guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be an after school study routine. I just filled up my little Stanley Duke water bottle here, so I am ready to work. Before I start studying, I always make sure that I have everything that I need, and that would usually be doing stuff like getting my AirPods. Unfortunately, I have lost my AirPods. I still haven't found them in 7 days, so for the moment I'm just using like these big black headphones. They work pretty well actually, because I'm usually not listening to something, but they just help me stay focused because they kind of cancel out the noise. I don't have that much to do today, but I'm going to start off with doing my artwork, so that will probably take me around 20 minutes. I'll show you guys how I do that and then we'll work from there. Also, time check, the time is currently 4:34, and please ignore the fact that I literally have my phone on sleep mode. I don't know why, but I've just been obsessed with sleep mode and dark mode, so it's been like this for 2 days straight. Waves. Guys, the way I've been trying to convince myself that I should get over my AirPods and like these headphones, because these kind of do make you look like you're an academic weapon, but I don't know if they just look crazy or if they actually look good on me. So if you didn't know, I was actually doing a geography case study, and now that I've finished with that, I think I'll continue filming this video another day because I'm pretty sure I need to give this phone back to my mum. For me, I honestly haven't had that much motivation this week, but when I just think about my future and like what I want to do, I want to think about how I can make studying fun, I get more like motivated to do it. So yeah, my biggest tip is to just find that motivation, because when you really think about it, doing your schoolwork and doing your homework is not that hard. All you're doing is really writing stuff down, doing some active recall. And if you can just see it in not a work way, but more in a learning way, then I think you can enjoy it a lot more. Yes, this is Friday. I think I'm just going to chill now. I'm so close to finishing Keeping 13, and then I can get started with tomorrow. I'm so excited to start reading this book. I don't really know what I'm expecting, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so proud of myself that I persevered and finished reading this too, because it is now the second longest book that I've ever read. I feel like you would think that it's hard to read an 800 and something page book, but if you enjoy it, it's not even that difficult. This book, firstly, the way that it looks is probably the coolest book that I own. And also I read the background, and it's kind of like it goes through the different years of these two characters. So I'm really excited to see how they can write that, because I've never really read a book that has like a very long timeline. Also, I was reading the chapter names and they sound really interesting. That's what I liked about these chapter names too in Keeping 13. If a chapter name of a book is funny or interesting, then it just gets me drawn in. And also the chapters always have to link to something that's going to happen. Like it has to be a little spoiler, because sometimes the chapters are just going to be like random things that don't really spoil anything for you, but when it does spoil something for you, that's good. And also I feel like a lot of YA books these days, they don't even have chapter names, so I like how this one does. Although it was really not my favorite book, that was one thing that I liked about better than the movies, because it didn't have chapter names, but at the beginning of every chapter it had a line from a rom-com film that kind of teases what's going to come up in the book. So it would have stuff from 10 Things I Hate About You, Notting Hill, and all stuff like that. Hey guys, so fast forward about 2 hours later, I did take some time to just eat dinner, have a little bit of a break, but I just wanted to let you guys know the next part of my study plan. So as you guys know, I was doing my geography case study, and I have literally almost finished doing all the writing that I need to do for that, but since it is almost 8 o'clock, it's getting later into the evening, I'm going to move over to my bed to just do the work and just chill, because I know that I can still focus doing it in my bed. I personally wouldn't say that all the time you're doing homework you should just lie in your bed, but if you know that you have worked hard and you can still focus while lying down, then definitely do that. So I tend to do stuff like computer work or maths in my bed because there's stuff that don't require as much brain power for me. But then if I were to do something like writing an English paper or writing an analytical paragraph in English, I would always do that on my desk. Guys, I seriously recommend that you use a method called batching when doing your work. Okay, so batching is basically when you group like tasks together. So for example, I could have been set history, geography, English and maths homework. The tasks that I want to do together are history and English and geography, and they all use your brain to do the same sort of skills, which is writing and analytical skills. This method is really useful because your brain takes time to adapt to a new style of working your brain. So if I were to do maths and jump straight into English, it would take me about 10 minutes to actually get into the flow of the English because I wasn't using the same mental power when doing the maths. Yeah, if you ever have lots of work to do and you don't know when to do each task, try and use batching to make sure that you do each of them as effectively as possible.
I miss you. I want us to be okay.
If you guys didn't know, I reached 500 subscribers and I'm just checking my channel. I haven't actually posted in 6 days, so I want to film this video today and then post it by tomorrow. Okay, so because it's now Friday and I've finished all my work for Friday, I'm gonna just chill for a bit. I'm gonna probably watch something on my iPad, and I'm also just gonna do some GCSE ratio questions in the background while I'm watching stuff, because why not? I just thought, why don't I just do some ratio problems, get more practice in, and it doesn't cost me anything. Well, like, in all truth, I don't really watch TV while doing maths, but it's just because I'm chilling and then I've decided I can do maths. Like, if I'm planning on doing maths, I'll never watch TV while doing it, if you get what I mean. I'm seriously hoping that this video has not been too short. I just wanted to thank you guys for 500 subscribers. I don't think I've ever actually like shown it in one of my videos yet, because this is my first video I'm filming after hitting 500. And also, this may not seem like a lot to you guys, but thank you so much for getting me to 74 hours of watch time. It hasn't fully updated yet, like it keeps on updating, but all I can tell you is that at the beginning of summer, or like when summer had started, and I think it was when I posted my travel video to Nigeria, I was only at about 35 hours of watch time, so that's a really big jump in a short amount of time for me. So I'm so grateful for that, and thank you for all the support. I saw this comment from somebody from Italy and they told me that I should just like keep on doing my videos, and that literally made my day. I was so shocked when I read that comment, that someone all the way from Italy has decided to like comment on my video. I hope I'm not just yapping here, but I'm just really grateful. And if you're watching this video and you have been like supporting me, then definitely comment down below, and I'm just so grateful. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I can't believe it. Like, I know it's 500, it's really not that much in the grand scheme of things, but to me it means so much because I really like love doing this and I put a lot of effort into making my videos. So you know what, I think I should stop talking here. I think you guys get the gist, but enjoy the rest of your day, keep motivated with studying, and I'll see you in the next video.